Welcome to the Marlin Fitzwater Center for Communication at Franklin Pierce University. Here, intellects are engaged, skills acquired, perspectives challenged, and voices found. Your voice. We firmly believe that your voice is critical to the health of our democracy. We are here to help you engage in that democracy. We offer many opportunities, including in the Pierce Media Group. The Pierce Media Group is led by students like Paul Lambert, this year head. The Raven Sports Network is one of our largest student media groups. Its members are passionate about bringing Raven sports to Raven Nation. Our coverage of the first season of Ravens Division II football from the End Zone Skybox was well received, with camera operators using wireless transmitters to capture amazing footage of every play on Sodexo Field. And by the time you arrive on campus, we will be covering every home game for every team through 3 seasons of sports. There are opportunities in front of as well as behind the cameras. And you can jump in your first week on campus. We're ready for you to join our team. The 2020 presidential election is in November, and PoliticsFitzu has been covering it since February 2019. It has spent more than that year covering from the vantage point of the home of the first in the nation primary. Our student media teams are right there next to national media outlets, asking questions for our media partners, the Boston Herald and NBC 10 Boston. We also find that as informed first-time voters, media want to hear from them. This season, PoliticsFitzu was up on WMUR's stage talking about the issues and people that matter to you. The team invested a great deal of time on the ground, and it earned them press credentials to cover the Iowa caucuses. And our blanket coverage of the New Hampshire primary included 4 days on Radio Row in Manchester, with top-level guests including MSNBC's Chris Matthews, Eric Trump, political strategist Corey Lewandowski, Senator Lindsey Graham, and Democratic political strategist James Carville. Senator Bernie Sanders stopped by on his final campaign swing through the state. And that night, at the stroke of midnight, our PoliticsFitzu team was in the North Country, covering the first in the nation vote at Dixville Notch. They were there working with international media, including the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation and CNN. The goal is, as it has been since 2008, to cover the national political conventions. And we've been doing it well. We plan to wrap up our 2020 presidential election cycle coverage at the 2021 presidential inauguration. Franklin Pierce polling is a key part of our coverage. And in 2020, we counted the Boston Herald and NBC 10 Boston, NECN, and Telemundo among our partners. Our students are part of the polling team, earning bylines, offering on-air commentary, and guesting live on TV. There are other opportunities to engage in the student media, including the Pierce Arrow, the campus newspaper. Every fall, the Arrow team covers Radically Rural in partnership with the Keene Sentinel, an experience that students relish, despite the long hours. One of the oldest media outlets on campus is WFPC-LP 105.3 FM, The Talon, and many alums talk fondly of the early days spinning records. Gone digital, and today's students produce and promote talk radio and host music shows on our low-power FM station. One of the busiest spots in the Fitzwater Center is the audio production suite. Students are producing podcasts and internet radio shows on a broad range of topics, including sports and wellness. Another pillar of the Pierce Media Group is FPTV Channel 4, whose news shows provide regular coverage of the university and the issues that matter to our campus audience. This past February, FPTV did an amazing job producing a 4-hour live stream that covered the NHPBS mock election, which reached 13,000 K-12 students statewide. You do not have to be a part of the student media to be part of the Marlin Fitzwater Center for Communication. We offer a robust slate of programming that is designed to engage you in your world. Our programming year starts with Constitution Day, and this past year, the Candidates Fair attracted campaign representatives across the political spectrum. Pizza and Politics brings candidates to campus and offers you an opportunity to ask them directly the questions that are top of mind. Among those visiting this year were Governor Deval Patrick, Governor John Lynch as a surrogate for Vice President Joe Biden, Representative Tulsi Gabbard, and many more. And when Ben and Jerry asked to stop by to support Senator Bernie Sanders, we changed the name to Ice Cream and Politics for the day. Many of our student leaders help us host the Presidency in the Press. Presidency in the Press is in its 15th year, bringing young journalists from across the state to campus for a week of conversations with media, political, and government leaders. Before I leave you, I want to talk about one of the most important aspects of the Marlin Fitzwater Center for Communication, our networks. Marlin Fitzwater, who served as White House press secretary to 2 presidents, has worked closely with us to establish a network of professional connections that work for you. Our network in the state is strong, and it includes support from WMUR in Manchester. And National Public Radio in Concord is also a supporter. Additionally, we are a founding member of the Granite State News Collaborative, which ties us to 20 top outlets statewide. Our alumni are also there for us, always ready to create opportunities and have a conversation. They are living examples of how involvement on campus can translate into professional success. Our connections extend regionally and nationally, and the goal is always to provide you with the opportunities for success. Your hard work will pay off. This past summer, our students worked with New Hampshire Public Broadcasting to film a conversation with Ken Burns at the premiere of his country music. We're ready to talk with you. Please reach out and I will connect you with a student who can answer your questions. Others will share insight into how they have found their voices in the Marlin Fitzwater Center for Communication. Thank you for allowing me to share the story of the Marlin Fitzwater Center for Communication with you. I hope that it will become your story. Thank you.